Dr. James A. Simon is a DC-based physician providing patient-focused care for women across the reproductive life cycle, from adolescence to childbirth and through the menopause transition. He has served as principal investigator on more than 300 clinical trials, research grants, and scholarships in the area of women's health, with support from such noted institutions as the National Institutes of Health, the American Heart Association, and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Dr. Simon's work has been published extensively. We caught up with him at the ISHWISH 2020 annual meeting in Orlando, Florida. We're here interviewing Dr. Simon. He gave his presidential address on Thursday, how the U.S. government and the media conspired to convince women that menopausal hormone therapy was dangerous. We have a few questions for you, Dr. Simon. I'm just going to begin. What was the title of the program you presented, and why did you think it was important to share this information?
My program was about how the U.S. government, and in particular federal funding, and the media inadvertently, but really conspired to convince women that hormones, that is to say menopausal hormone therapy, was dangerous to their health.
Why should menopausal women and the medical and women's health community care?
Well, there are more than 7,000 women a day who are becoming menopausal in the U.S. alone. All of those baby boomers are now menopausal, and it represents a huge number of women that are aging.
So who got it wrong and how?
Well, that's a very complicated question, but I believe that the NIH got it wrong for a number of reasons. First, they didn't even follow their own study analysis plan. Had they followed their own study analysis plan, the risks would have been reduced and the benefits would have been increased. As such, hormone therapy would have had a better risk-benefit profile and women would have been more likely to use it. Further, the FDA would have seen that information and not put a dangerous sounding label on hormone therapies, both systemic and local vaginal.
Why did this mistake get corrected?
Didn't get corrected.
Okay.
So this mistake was never corrected for a variety of reasons. First, neither the NIH nor the Women's Health Initiative specifically have freely and clearly admitted to the mistakes that they had made in their reporting, although subsequent papers from that same group have minimized the risks that they originally reported. So they've kind of gone back or drifted back on their statement of risk. In addition, more and more studies have come to fore, perhaps not as large nor as focused on particular objective endpoints, but more studies have come forward demonstrating that early use of menopausal hormone therapy, that is to say by women 50 to 59 years of age, does have health benefits and minimal health risks.
What is the personal and societal impact of such a mischaracterization?
Because of the mischaracterization of the risks and the changes in the labels on both systemic hormone therapies and local vaginal therapies, women have been reluctant to use these treatments. And since the risks are actually less than previously reported, women's resumption of this treatment will actually improve their overall health. And as president of the International Society for the Study of Women's Sexual Health, one of the improvements will be in sexual health, which is health. Sexual health is health, and that provides for longer life for women, better quality of life for them and their sexual partners.
What is the financial impact per patient and society at large, potentially, of such a mischaracterization?
Well, it's actually a very difficult question to answer, but we know that hormone therapy, compared to other treatments, is very low cost. Most of the hormone therapies now are generic, and most of them are very low cost, particularly relative to other treatments for symptoms that are available and on the market. Further, those other treatments come with a whole variety of other side effects, many of them sexual, that are not part of hormone therapy. Finally, because women avoid hormone therapy, they may have added risks. Let me give you an example. Women who have hysterectomies but read the package inserts for estrogen therapy oftentimes come away with the impression that using estrogen will in fact cause harm. Heart attacks, strokes, dementia, breast cancer, deep vein thrombosis, pulmonary embolism, all of these are part of the package insert, when in fact estrogen therapy avoidance by women who have early menopause due to hysterectomy actually causes death. It's been estimated that some 50,000 women have died prematurely by avoiding use of estrogen therapy.
What course of action would you recommend to women who are approaching menopause, and why?
If women are approaching menopause, I think it's very important to get evidence-based, correct information. Much of that is available on the internet. Much of that is available from reputable websites like the North American Menopause Society or the Endocrine Society. Much of it is available from the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. So first, women should become self-informed before going to their practitioners, their physicians, nurse practitioners, etc., and they should construct a series of questions, a short list of where they have questions about what they've read or what they seem to be reading is at odds with what they believe, where they seem to have differences of opinion. Those are where they should see a menopause practitioner, someone with special expertise in this arena, and get real evidence-based advice.
Anything else you would like to add, Dr. Simon?
We're all living a long time. The average life expectancy for both men and women is about 80. That means that women who go through menopause at the average age of 51 are going to live about 30 years longer. They're living healthier than they used to. We used to say the new 60 is the old 50, or something like that. And the answer is younger individuals are more active, more sexual, and have healthier lives than those as we age. So it's incumbent upon everyone to take good care of themselves as they go through menopause. Doing so should include a carefully selected use of menopausal hormone therapy for long-term prevention of disease, including heart attacks, osteoporosis, vaginal dryness and pain with sex, and preservation of one's sexual well-being. These are really critically important and are not to be taken lightly. Unfortunately, the average person has the wrong balance between risk and benefit in their head, when in fact most of the time the benefits far outweigh the risks and not the other way around.